So I'm just in the club's Discord server right now, and I'm looking at our Fimbul Lowbie channel. We've got some new images here. This image especially is very nice. And we've also got a new channel, Rainbow Arc, and some new images also in here. Now, how do we have these images? Well, it's very simple. They're on the Star Atlas marketplace here. So let's take a look at the Rainbow Arc first. We have a description now of what the Arc actually is. So, the Rainbow Arc embodies the highest attainable manufacturing practices to the known Star Atlas metaverse. Wow, that's a bold statement right there. Utilizing Fotoli light levitation, the paneling of the Arc allows for facile transportation of cargo and personnel movements, ship chassis integrity, and active defensive hull security. Active defensive hull security, very nice. Sounds interesting. A generous cargo hold makes for the economically effective freighting, while the crew quarters accommodate luxurious and tranquil long-haul creature comforts. So it's got an available supply of 820 and an origination price of 12,705 USDC. Why? If we look at the GAL brochure number 2, we can see that it's in the medium-large ships category, Rainbow Arc here, with a ceiling price of 9,000. So why have Star Atlas said to us that it's going to be 12,705? It's way off. Now, this has been done before. If we just go to the GAL brochure number 1, again, medium and large ships, maximum price 9,000. We have the Pierce R8. Now, this is a large repair refuel ship, and that also went. Origination price was, I think it was about 11,000, just under. Now, Star Atlas have said that the reason for this is because in the GAL brochure we're looking at the base prices, and what we're actually receiving here is going to be a ship that has some additional features also. Kind of like when you go to buy a car at the dealership, you've got your base model, and then you can add the alloy rims and the stereo system, etc. And that bumps up the price. So what we should see here is a special feature, and I would expect it to. Or I guess we can ask Star Atlas just to give us the base price model. But I don't think that's going to happen. So it's a large ship, a freight ship, 130 meters in length, 1 captain, pilot, co-pilot, engineer slots, and 2 cargo foremen. Now that's interesting because the only other ship that has 2 cargo foremen is the C11, PSC11 here. Now this is a $90,000 ship in today's market price, and it's a very large fighter class ship, a capital size fighter ship. So that's interesting to have 2 cargo foremen. We can see it's got the power supply. Warp drive is a capital slot warp drive, so it's going to be a very quick freighter. Also a capital slot impulse engine and a capital slot hull reinforcement. So it's quite jacked up, this ship. And then we've got a large cargo slot, large mess hall, and medium-sized art gallery to display all of your NFTs. You can have a look at some more pictures here, some more images. And we can see here, this might be the defensive hull plating, the active defensive hull plating here. So it looks like it can actually kind of jettison its hull plating as a defense, which is quite a useful feature, I think. Now, pricing. Let's take a look at this, because we're at an interesting time at the moment with current ship prices are fairly down along with the rest of the crypto market. So if we look at the Rainbow OM, which is a smaller version basically of the Arc, it's a freighter but smaller. Its current market price is 1,700 USDC, and its daily net yield is 93 Atlas. With the Rainbow Arc, I can expect we're going to see approximately 450 Atlas net per day. I don't know what it will be, but this is just looking at other prices and other yields. That's kind of what I would expect to see. So for the price of the Arc, we could buy 7 Rainbow OMs, and that would net yield 650 Atlas per day. So that's just something to think about. Currently, new ships, we're paying a slight premium because we're paying the origination price, whereas all of these other ships here are slightly below the origination price. But we can't exactly compare this ship to the Rainbow Om. It's much larger. We should be able to fit a lot more into this ship. Therefore, the cost of shipping per unit should be lower. For example, if we take the existing shipping company right now, let's take a look at this case study here. So this is a container ship of today, 13,200 containers it can carry, which is a large ship, but it's by no means the biggest ship. We have some that are almost double that size nowadays. But this is a case study of the engine, because fuel is the largest expense on board. So for this route from Asia to Europe, which is a very typical route, it's 10,726 nautical miles. The fuel price, $650 per ton. So to get from point A to the destination, point B, this engine, Wärtsilä X92 on whichever ship this is going to cost $1.7 million in fuel costs. And they'll do that in approximately 30 days. So one month's worth of fuel there. Now they're saying this is actually very economical, very efficient, because the currently available main engines are more like $2 million for this same route. So a saving of just 12% is actually a huge amount. Now we know there are other ships out there that will burn even more than that. They can burn 200 tons of fuel every day, for example, which is a huge amount, and that's just one ship, and there's many ships in the sea right now. Here's the engine, by the way, if you're interested. Here you can see the railing, the stairways. So yeah, very big engine, and these are the pistons in here, traveling about 3 meters. Why would we talk about this? Well, this is going to apply also in Star Atlas. Fuel price, just a small change in this when we're talking about these numbers is really going to make a difference. If we look at the bunker prices right now for fuel, so we're at IFO 380, which is the heavy fuel oil. This is a typical marine fuel. It's a very viscous fuel. It's almost like black treacle. Already it's more than the 650. It's now 682 is the cheapest. But if we look at this fuel, which is actually what ships are meant to be using right now, this is a low sulfur, more environmentally friendly fuel. We can see here it's more like $950 per ton. So we take this $650 and we make it $950 per ton. That's now bringing us in, so 2.4 million. You can really see the changes in fuel prices really affect your business. Now the Rainbow Om and the Rainbow Arc have the Photoli tech, which should mean that these are very efficient, fuel efficient ships and very fast ships. So you can get you can get your cargo from A to B very fast, and you can have a quick turnaround and maximize your profits. So from a business perspective, these could end up being better than other freight ships, but you're paying a premium also. Now let's take a look at the Lowbie, the Fimbul Lowbie. Now this is a really nice looking ship. And here's the description. Ride in pure classical comfort in this flexible flying vehicle platform. The Fimbul Lowbie is a clear sign that the driver is coming up in the world and their ambitions are finally being rewarded with a well-rounded and reliable space-capable vessel. Take a slice of home with you wherever you go cruising, hauling or transporting. Okay, cruising, hauling or transporting. Interesting, yes, because we can see here this is actually a transport ship. I'm not sure how much really we can store in these. So I'd see them possibly more as a taxi kind of ship for transporting people, not cargo or freight, but I'm sure maybe we can take a little bit of freight with us. So it's 122,000 supply. It's a common ship. Origination price is $60. So that's a nice middle ground between, if we take a look here on the Explorer. So that's a nice middle ground here. We've got the Pierce X4 and other extra small ships. And then we've got the Opal Jets and the Pierce X5s. So the Lowbie will sit somewhere in the middle, and the description then kind of makes more sense where we say it's a clear sign that the driver is coming up in the world. So then moving on up to the bigger ships. It's 12.5 meters long. It comes with a power supply, warp drive, radar, tractor beam, shield generator, impulse engine, maneuvering thruster, and hull reinforcement, and all of those are extra small. Also a fuel extra small slot and a cargo. I really want one of these ships, especially if it comes in this skin. This is my favourite skin. Really nice. You see these thrusters at the back. Another nice colour scheme here. Now, this is very interesting. If we take a look at this image here, let me enlarge it. We can see two ships racing. Now, I haven't edited this image, but what we can see here looks like the club logo. How awesome is that? It's incredible. I don't know how that's got in there, but it's in there, and I'm so happy. I hope we start seeing this a bit more. Maybe we see other guilds as well in there, who knows. But that's fantastic. So let me know what you think of these ships and join the club.